Yo, what's good out there, world? Welcome to this edition of Trademarks What You're Cooking. And today, I'm going to be making for you some party wings with a honey garlic glaze. And the ingredients are as follows. So right here, I have 3 pounds of chicken wings, and I had my butcher to cut them into 2, leaving my tips. And to season my chicken wings, I'm going to be using some smoked paprika, some garlic powder, also some Himalaya pink salt and black pepper, and also some onion powder. Now this fresh garlic that I have right here, I'm going to actually be using that to put in my honey garlic glaze. And also I'm going to be using, to make that glaze, some apple cider vinegar. I have some cornstarch. I'm going to be using some chicken bouillon powder. Right here I have some ground ginger, some raw honey, some Japanese sesame oil, and also some soy sauce. And here I have some canola oil, and I'm just going to be using that to drizzle over the chicken before I season it. And I'm going to also be using my rock here to bake it in the oven. So once again, here's everything I'm going to be using to make my party wings with a honey garlic glaze. Now, let's get to cooking. So the first thing that I'm going to do is drizzle some oil over my wings, and I'm going to mix them well until all the wing pieces get coated. So now let's go in with some of this Himalaya pink salt garlic pepper mix. And I'm going to go in with some garlic powder, onion powder, and also some of this smoked paprika. Now I'm going to flip the chicken over and repeat. Now that I seasoned both sides of the chicken, I'm going to put this in a little container and refrigerate it like for a couple hours and let the seasoning set in before I put it in the oven. See you at the next step. So now let's make this honey garlic glaze for the chicken. So the first thing I'm going to add to my bowl is 3/4 of a cup of chicken broth. Right here, I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of red vinegar, 1/4 cup of soy sauce, 1/2 cup of raw honey, 4 cloves of fresh minced garlic, 1 tablespoon of Japanese sesame oil, 1.5 teaspoons of ground ginger, and 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. So now I'm going to use some of this McCormick salt-free roasted garlic and peppers. Now, if you want to use just regular pepper flakes or some cayenne peppers, you can. And I'm going to add in like a tablespoon. And after I do that, I'm just going to whisk all the ingredients together. So now that my honey garlic glaze for the chicken is fully mixed, I'm going to now pour it into my saucepan. Now I have my saucepan on high. I'm going to let this come to a simmer. And once it comes to a simmer, I'm going to reduce the heat down to medium and let it continue on a soft simmer for 10 minutes. So now it's time to lay the chicken down on the rack. But before I do that, I'm going to spray it down with some Crisco oil. And the reason why I'm doing that, to ensure that my chicken don't stick. So I'm going to lay the chicken down on my baker sheet. My oven is already preheated to 425 degrees. I'm going to leave the chicken in there for 30 to 35 minutes, checking at the halfway point and flipping. And after it gets done, I'm going to add the glaze.